Yellow. It's Tuga Tuesdays night, brothers and sisters, grandparents, grandfathers, grandmothers, everyone out there in Liga Portugal, in the last dance of Nino Torres, not just of Nino Torres, it's the last dance of Goltv. But we were here. We're here. That's the important part. Almost the last day of the year. Almost the last day of the year. But here we are, and of course I'm wearing my my Peruvian jersey, right? As you can see, guys. And
you can see it, yeah. You can see the background, yeah.
You see Peru in the background,
yeah.
It's summertime now, bro. It's summertime. We gotta enjoy it, man. We gotta enjoy it. Thank you guys for being here. There you go, Miss Agostino. What is it? Is this our third year? It's also our third year.
We've been doing this for a little bit.
At least.
We've been doing this for a little bit now, yeah.
It's been a while.
It's third season, right?
Yeah.
Third season, man. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. It's been always fun with you guys. And you know what? Last year they shut me down. They shut me down. I mean, the Peruvian operation was shutting down, and then they brought us back because we need you, we love you. You're gonna do this remote, we can do it remotely. So I was so excited, but this year was different because I knew in advance. Last year they told me 3 days prior, hey guys, your Sunday is your last game. I was like, what? It's Thursday, brother. What are you talking about? But now the guys told us, hey, we're gonna give you guys a heads up for like 3 weeks or so you can sort of prepare. Nobody's prepared for losing. That's just your job, right? It's not about that. It's about it's your passion. It's it's everything. Everybody's been fired for a job, right? But it was not the case. It was not the case. Like the company closed. Here we are. Hopefully we can get to see each other together. I don't know what's going to happen for the World Cup, but you're going to hear from me for sure, man. You're going to hear from me for sure in the World Cup. I'm going to do something, some way, somehow.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in that tournament. I don't know how yet. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But, Torres, it's going to get a piece of that wonderful and glorious tournament that is the World Cup. For me, there's nothing bigger than the World Cup. You can tell the Super Bowl, the Olympics, whatever. No, nothing beats the World Cup. And here we are, here and now, and nothing.
The World Cup has like 20 Super Bowls in it.
Yeah. Thanks, Derek. Thanks for that, man. That's the perfect.
And if anyone doesn't believe us, just look at the ticket prices. They're right there.
Please, right?
Insane.
But here we are, guys. As always, when I do the recap, when I talk about our beloved Tuga, our beloved Liga Portugal, last weekend in the tournament. Oh, what happened? You guys see me? Can you see me now? Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're seeing you.
I can see you. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay.
Because I can't.
The voice.
Oh, okay. I was my tabs here on the screen. And here we are after 16 rounds. Like somebody asked me about I was talking about the chances that any other team has or might have this season other than Porto. And it's been happening for the last, 5 years. Whoever gets to the top first doesn't go.
They just
when you reach the number one spot and stay there and get Porto now, it's going to be a catastrophe. It's going to be a miracle. It's going to be something for the ages if Porto loses this year. I don't see that happening. And because when after the derby, I said case closed. After the derby, the Lisbon derby, I said case closed. And now that the Benfica lost again points, not even lose the game, but they drop points again.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 10 points right behind, right?
Yeah.
10 points behind.
5 behind Sporting, which is now really where the target is second place.
I know.
Still a long way to that.
It's a long way, and and on top of the best defense in the league, they got another center back, man. They got now Thiago Silva.
Yeah. Nobody major, just Thiago Mota.
Just Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Random guy for the pickup game, right?
Yeah.
Plays for the defense.
Not just another center back.
Living legend. Yeah.
It's just another guy, man, to the roster.
That's a nice insurance policy.
It's like when they got Iker Casillas too. It's like, they got not just any goalkeeper. They go and get a multi-time Champions League winner.
Yeah. My God, it was like rubbing it on everybody else's faces. You think we got the best defense? Just watch now. And then you're thinking, all right, do they really need another center back? No, really. But it's a long season. There's way too many tournaments.
And they're involved in all these competitions.
Most likely going deep into the Europa League.
I think they have a real chance to go very deep in the Europa League.
Maybe winning the Europa League is not the same that.
Europa League or something like that. Yeah.
So, of course, my boy Dave Pereira.
Dave.
Look at that, man.
Dave got the better of me twice in 1 week. Wednesday in the cup, he took down my hometown team, and then Sunday he took 2 points against Benfica. Congrats, Dave.
Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. Now it's crazy, right? In the last dance, I'm gonna ask this. I was gonna kick off with Mikey because it's a classic, right? The Braga and Benfica. But I want to start with Derek and ask him. I know I asked you this before, right? But I'm gonna ask you again because Lucho scored a hat trick, right?
Oh yeah.
Lucho tried to score a hat trick, right? And
his best.
Do you think it's for real now? Are you happy with your striker now? Tell me about that, brother. Huh?
I'm happy with Lucho. He's got 14 goals. That was his best 90 minutes with the Sporting shirt. But I'm even more happy about what we've stumbled across. It's playing the two at the same time. Play those two at the same time. Sometimes you discover things by accident, out of necessity, because we're down so many wingers. But by playing these two at the same time, you add a different dimension to Sporting. I think these two complement each other really well. They're different kinds of strikers. They play well. Ioannidis plays well with Trincão. I think that you stumbled upon potentially like really fruitful partnership. Hopefully it continues. Let's see where it goes.
All right. And before we go with Mikey, guys, since this is a special day, special night, it's a farewell last dance. I want to introduce you guys to. I talked to the guys earlier today, right? Because you may know. We're three voices on Goltv. It's myself, Pedro Rodriguez, Mr. Manu Oyola. Please, all of you, if you wearing some protection for ears, all right, because
Oyola. All right,
his voice can get you pregnant. All right, just be aware of that because his voice can make you pregnant. So be sure that I got the honor and the pleasure to have my buddy here, my brother in microphone, Mr. Manuel Yola, join the party here. There he is. Hey, Manu, how you doing, brother?
Right. Hello, everyone. I'll wait to make a first impression without without voice thing. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure awesome. to be here with you guys as well. I mean, as he said, quite a special day today. Full wrap up on Goltv, but it was great. Looking forward to talking more about Portuguese First Division, right?
And guess what? That guy he's talking right there, Manu. That's Dave Pereira. Is a Braga guy. So to all of you guys, And when we started this journey on Goltv back in 2019, Jesus Lord, 2019, May of 2019, I was hooked up on the Porto games, on the Pique games, and Manu has the most Braga games that year. And he was like, "All right, this is the team that I like. This is the team that I like. So how you feel about your Bishops, brother? Huh?"
Oh, it's great.
Los Guerreros.
I fell in love with Braga quite quickly. I mean, it was like love at first sight. I like that attitude and the whole thing. The season is not going that well, I think. I mean, we dropped it a bit, but previous season have been really good. I'm a huge fan of Ricky Horta as well, the GOAT. I'm happy he didn't leave for Benfica.
King Richard.
No, yeah, I mean, I thought a couple of seasons ago, I remember we were starting the season, and there was this whole thing of a bit of a farewell to Ricky Horta. I was fearing. I mean, I was fearing that he was going to join Benfica because I think that what makes the Portuguese First Division the entertaining product that it can get to be for us, the usual viewers, is to have these other teams outside the top three that can spice things up, you know. And for Braga to lose one of their main men, probably their first name in the list, to one of the big three, it was going to be a huge disappointment. But good thing he stayed. So. So yeah, I mean, I try to keep up with Braga. I didn't really call that many games now this season. I got to call actually more matches of Famalicão and Gil Vicente, I think. And
that's
Famalicão are in business.
It's Nino's team, Gil Vicente.
Yeah, Gil Vicente. Marcelo.
No, but it's a lovely team, that one. Particularly this season, I think Famalicão are meaning business. I think I really like the way they're playing, the squad that they have assembled. You know, when I saw that Seydou Youssef had departed a couple of seasons, I don't know if it was last season. I mean, for the beginning of this, when I was a bit hesitating on how well could Famalicão recover, because he was like a main fixture in that midfield. But what they've got going with Gustavo Sá, with Sorriso, I think, down one of the flanks, yes.
Yeah.
Saviri, my goodness, that guy. And they've got a really nice squad. I really like the way they're playing. I mean, the Portuguese, the Premier League is such a huge thing when you look aside the top three. I mean, you've got so many things going on. Famalicão, Gil Vicente, Estoril, and I think that's what makes it even more appealing. I would love to have more people watching the Premier League games, but not the ones that concern sport in Porto. I mean, we all know about them. We know what they're capable of. We know these guys are always going to be title contenders. But when you look elsewhere, you find this lovely world with Guimarães, with Braga, and you've got a team from the islands. This season we've got Santa Clara back, and well, sadly it didn't work out for them in the Conference League, I think. But it's so entertaining to see that, and even the relegation battle is also. I hope it's going to heat up a bit in the upcoming weeks, because right now, I mean, I think it's going to be Aves and another team. I don't know if you guys pronounce it Aves, the SAP team, because it's like AVS, right?
Yeah. Because they don't have the rights to use the name Aves. That's why. They don't have the right to use it, so they had to change it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when I'm calling their matches, I just go with Aves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they hope. That's what they hope you do. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell for it.
Yeah. So guys, so for you guys that don't know my boy Manuel, you know, he's incredibly sexy voice. He can also. This guy speaks like 15 languages, man. He's like, how many languages do you speak, man? Come on, give me. Is it 3, 4?
I'm getting nervous now. I mean, man.
Come on, man. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be modest.
Say something in Portuguese for the boys, man. Come on, say something in Portuguese for the boys, man. Come on, like something small.
Come on. Que posso falar? Eu gosto muito do Braga, sou um grande adepto da Primeira Liga. Tenho muito interesse não só pelas coisas que acontecem no relevado, mas isso que acontece além dos jogos, quando a gente fala das culturas, sabe? Eu tenho muito interesse pelas essas coisas também, como tem umas diferenças entre o norte de Portugal, o sul de Portugal, Lisboa, depois vocês têm também as ilhas como os Açores, e tudo isso eu acho que isso faz a Liga Portugal, que acho para a gente como nós, né? Como nós que no caso de Nino e no meu caso, que não somos portugueses, que não temos nenhuma relação com o povo português, do fato, além dos jogos que a gente faz, isso que faz a Liga uma coisa muito atrativa para nós. Que tem muita história para olhar, para ver, para ficar lendo também. Então, é por isso também que eu tive interesse em aprender a falar português, porque desse jeito você conhece um pouco mais, né? Consegue talvez ter acesso a coisas que para pessoal que não fala a língua é um pouco mais difícil. Mas isso now I'm going to switch back to
well done, man. Bem feito.
Yeah, muito bem.
All right. How about that, guys? How about that?
Now move the focus, Nino. I'm done talking.
That was impressive. Usually South Americans, when they speak Portuguese, it's with the Brazilian accent. Like Richard Rios, you wouldn't even know when he speaks Portuguese that he's not Brazilian, but his was more European sounding just now. That was fantastic.
That's my one. That's my one.
I agree with Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here tonight. This is fantastic. Mikey, talk to us about this derby, man. This Clásico in Braga. It was about to be. It was sad at the end, but it wasn't that sad, right? But it could have been worse.
It was a fair result. It was a fair result. I think I'll get it out of the way early. The referee was bad both ways. I'll get that out of the way early. Okay, each team has their complaints that are legitimate. I think a goal poorly annulled, but also Braga could have had a penalty kick that they weren't given. So it goes both ways. So I'll get that out of the way right off the bat. That's a tough place. Benfica have trouble against Braga in December. It seems like every season it's Benfica Braga or Braga Benfica at the end of the year, the last weekend in December, and it doesn't go well for Benfica. I can think all the way back to losing at the Luge when what's his name was still at Painho was still at Braga when they went to the Luge and won, and then last year was the same thing. It was Benfica had the chance to go into or win into first place for a week, and then Braga comes in and wins, and it never saw first place again, and it's more of the same. I mean, I know there's a lot of talk around the league that Braga lets Benfica walk all over them, and they take the foot off the gas against Benfica. The results don't say that. Whether it's at the Luge or at the Quarry, it's always difficult against Braga. And sometimes in the Cups, it turns out not to be as difficult. But in the league, Braga has been absolutely a tough hurdle for Benfica to get over the last 4 or 5 seasons.
They have a good team.
And they have a good team. And they're a bad matchup for Benfica because Braga handle the press very well. They pass out of the press very well. And they're a big game team. Their struggles come in the consistency against other sides, against the lesser sides when they have to be on the front foot the whole time.
In the trend this year.
But in big games, they are difficult, and don't count them out in Europe either. I know we were before off air talking about Porto's possibilities of going deep in Europa League. Braga can also go just as deep. They can match up with anybody on any day and just beat anybody on any day. They've got all the tools there. They've got a good manager. They've got a vision and an identity now, and it started slow, but it's going in the right direction. And I mean, I'm not comfortable even with third place right now, the way things are going for Benfica and the way things are going for Braga coming up. There's a long way to go, a lot of football to play, and things can go off the rails. So Braga going in the right direction, and I mean, I think the result at the end was a fair one, and you know, it was two teams that left it out there. But if you get a bad first half, good second half, and in the end, I think the draw is the result that best suits, you know, what happened in the 90 minutes.
You know that we say this for a while. He's coming. All right. In a second. All right, we got another boys, guys. We got another boys coming in. We got the 3 boys tonight, and that's Pierinho. He's gonna speak Brazilian. He doesn't speak Portuguese.
He speaks with a Brazilian touch.
He's from Sao Paulo.
São Paulo.
Paulista is Pierre Rodriguez. Join the party here, guys.
Oh my God! Hi guys, how you doing? Boa noite,
noite,
my friends. Boa noite a todos. I couldn't hear. I was actually hearing Manuel speaking Portuguese. I'm trying to catch it up, but no, that was quite a lot for me. That was quite a lot to catch it up. Dino, what an introduction! You just literally, there's 2 Portuguese guys right here. You say that I like Brazil. Come on, man.
you told me he went to a trip to Rio and he fell in love with. I don't know why he fell in love in Rio, so I'm just.
I think that's what happened with Richard Rios too.
He's supposed to be my friend.
Those sunrises in Copacabana, I don't know. I don't know about those sunrises in Copacabana, brother. Huh?
No, I mean, I want to say something. I mean, I was here, Manuel, and I like the Primeira Liga because I get to catch a little bit more with the Portuguese words. The thing is that I was on a vacation in Brazil, and when I was talking to them, and I was trying to speak a little bit of Portuguese, they were like, "What?" Because I was mixing up words in Portuguese from Portugal and words in Portuguese from Brazil, and they had no idea what I was talking about. That was just like a funny story. And Nina just literally threw me to the middle. Come on, Nina, come on.
Right, guys. Here we are. We are the 3 tenors of
the Goltv crew.
Goltv. We sang our last song, and I'm so happy to have you here tonight because I thought it was the right thing to do. Right, the right thing to do was just it's our farewell, our last dance, and I got all the boys here in on the show tonight, and I'm so glad that they made it, man. So glad they made it. You know, Manu was in the middle of moving, right?
I'm moving now.
All over there. Like, all right, I gotta go to Tuga Tuesday night, guys. See you later. Having his mom carrying the boxes, man. Well, come on, Manu, man.
I did my first share. Now I earned to be here. I earned the chance of being here.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to miss it. Come on. No, plus we had a great weekend of Portuguese football. So
we did.
Yeah. That was awesome, man. And that game, that Mauricio Ruano he's not here. He's supposed to be here, but he's here somehow. He's throwing some comments out there.
He's watching on his phone at the restaurant.
I'm like, what's a great game, man? And Manu, look at what Dave Pereira is saying to you, brother. Huh? You want to see? You want to see what Dave Pereira is saying to you, Manu? Look at that, man.
I'm afraid now. You make your way. Oh, come on.
For the rivalry.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Look at you, Manu. Look at you.
Wait. I've got a perfect outfit for this one.
Hold on a second. All right.
No. I wish it was a Braga shirt. What
do you got, man?
It's really hard to get it here. But I've got something here.
Forget about the bed.
You think you're gonna
Okay.
You think you're gonna let me?
I gotta cover my patch. In here.
Okay.
Estamos prontos. Oh, man. Okay, well, David, I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna find a way to be in Braga there. I need to see the derby Minotto, né?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
what Dave is saying is he's right there. We perform well. We don't
he's right.
No Nyakate, no like Bilkis, the Swedish guy, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Or Bilkis. So you gotta honor that. Man, what do you think about that performance of your Braga team versus the Eagles of Mikey?
Well, it was a very tough fixture. I mean, whenever you have to come up against Porto or Benfica or Sporting, well, pretty much all the time they're in the middle of a title race. So you know it's going to be a lot more pressure on. Plus,
Yeah.
I think that Braga needed to earn points in this game. Now, I'm tossing aside the fact that it was Benfica, the opposition. Braga needed a game to keep on building on what they had already shown so far this season. It was a bit of a shaky start. I mean, being 10 points, a little over 10 points behind the top three is not ideal for what Braga have shown coming into this season. I mean, I think that we all got a bit used to see Braga contesting a lot closer for the third place, maybe even getting in the top two at times. So, I mean, to be frank, I think that the start of this season and how it's been playing out so far hasn't been ideal. It's far from the objectives I believe that Braga have for themselves. But that again, a match, a tough contest, a heated game against just like this one against Benfica, coming out with points and putting on a solid performance. I think they can be happy with what they showed on the pitch. It's always rewarding. I mean, you can't deem it as a bad result or as a bad outcome overall. Plus, you were left down to 10 men, so it's. I mean, it came with casualties as well. But I think that all in all, it's not a bad result. You don't want to drop points against these teams, and if you manage to at least pick up one, I think that for most of the teams you can count it as a positive thing. And I believe that for Braga, in the path that they find themselves in this stage of the season they are in which it's all about trying to rack up as many points as you can, trying to put on the best performance you can on the pitch, and try to show that you are building on something serious and something that is solid, actually, that you've got the foundations that you needed to show at the start of the season. It's an overall positive outcome. Now, of course, you have to talk about how the game was unfolding. And if you were up by 1 goal, I mean, it could have been a win. I mean, you could have come up with a whole prize. So I don't know. I would deem it as a positive outcome in a way that in as much as it could be deemed as a positive outcome. But I wouldn't exaggerate on it. I'd say I'm a bit satisfied with what Braga showed. Then again, I think these are the games in which you have to demonstrate what you've got, what you're made of. So I like it.
Look at what David's saying, and they win
Yeah,
or
he's
lose
right.
with their identity. I like to see that. I like it too.
That's
Piero,
true.
you told the Sporting day, Piero? You did, right?
Yeah, I got the Sporting.
You got to
it was
see
a
it.
very emotional. It was a very
I
emotional
want
game.
a full disclosure from you, man. I want a full disclosure from Mr. Piero Rodriguez, because he's been accused. He's being
It
accused.
Hey.
I remember
They
it.
respect
It
the
happened.
Accused of what?
Right?
Hold
I
on,
almost
hold on a
went up
second.
to television.
Before you accuse me of anything, I just want to compliment a little bit about what Manuel was saying. And actually, the Braga is actually one of the teams that I like the most, because I feel like sometimes they have something special. Like they try to play how they like to play. I mean, they like having the position of the ball. They try to prioritize a lot. But sometimes they get focused too much in trying to have the position, and it's all the way from one side to another wing, to one side, and they go all the way like that, 45, 90 minutes like that, without even attacking even single one. And we're talking about that they played, with all the respect, I always say like that, they play with the Santa Clara, they play with the Casabia, that they're not actually doing good on the standings, and they don't attack too much. And that's one of the things that when I'm talking, when I'm broadcasting, I'm like, come on. I mean, at the end of the day, this sport, if you don't shot, if you don't knock at the door, you're never going to get the 3 points. You're never going to get the winning.
You got to get
And
vertical.
it's actually one of the main issues of the Braga, because they have games like the ones that we seen on Sunday, on the weekend, that they tie with the Benfica, but then they lose with the Storio or, I don't know, with Nacional. This is
then it's all for nothing. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Manuel once, because I know that he for real likes the Braga. And one time we were comparing the Braga with the Athletic from Madrid. It is literally the same thing. It is the Athletic of Madrid from
I see the similarities.
It is the same thing.
Roma too. Roma's in that.
Yes,
too.
exactly.
Yeah. Can lump them,
I just can't understand that thing about the Sporting Braga, because I feel like they have so much potential. They have interesting players, but they are not consistently the least. And the type of style that they have has been over for the past few years. It's always the same thing. And unfortunately, they need to get, I don't know. And, one of the things that I like about Portugal or the Primeira Liga is that they can pick up young and good talent with a very low price, they grow in Portugal and then they basically sell it to. But it's something that, according to this past few years, it is something that is just being related to the, I don't know, to the Sporting, to the Benfica, to the Porto. But how about the Braga? It's another good team, even we were talking about it with Manuel last time. Abel Ferreira, it used to be the Braga's head coach.
Yeah.
He went to Brazil and he was doing great with the Palmeiras. So this is what I'm talking about. They need to focus. There's great talent, but
he
also
played for Sporting.
And he played for Sporting. Yeah,
he played for Sporting.
Yeah, that's so. This is what I'm talking about. I like the Braga, but I don't know. I just like they have this missing ingredient. It's just one missing ingredient for them to become. They can even battle. I mean, look at the Gil Vicente this season. I mean, ahead of the Braga. I mean, the Gallos. Yes, the Gallos. So that was something that I wanted to say about that.
It disappeared.
I didn't take him out. I don't know what happened there, but he'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah. So in the meantime, since Manus is coming, we're gonna wait for Manu, but he's back.
There he is.
Back. Right.
That is one thing that I don't understand.
So that's the situation, right? That Piero's saying that, like, oh, Braga's way too many possession, they don't take the shots. So when that happens during games, you know me, bartender, give me some shots. Give me some shots for the players.
Yeah, one for everybody.
Somebody out there in cyberspace actually posted on Twitter, hey, is the guy what's going to Sporting, was he drunk?
I was like, what's going on? I'm not drunk. I mean,
that is his weekend personality.
Like 1:45 in the afternoon. How am I going to be drunk? On a Monday, besides.
Oh, it was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Monday.
This is a Monday game, man. That's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely insane, man. So, Mr. Gomez, other than being happy with your strikers, how you think? Well, the thing is, it doesn't depend on you only. The Porto is in charge of their destiny. But how close? I mean, how closer you are to Porto now than you were a month ago?
I think the only chance that we stand is we have to, at the very least, maintain the 5-point differential heading into that game at the Tuga. You have to go in there with, it can't be more than 5 points. If you go in there with a 5-point deficit, you're going into that game. It's in early February, so it's around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. You have to go in there to win that game. It's got to be a balls to the wall. Leave it all on the pitch. That's our only chance of winning this championship. Is we have to go in there with a 5-point deficit and come out of there with a 2-point deficit. If you're within 2 points, you're putting pressure on Porto, and you'll have at least a chance of winning the back-to-back-to-back, the three-peat. But I mean that's the only way I see this happening. It's the upcoming weeks are going to be critical. I think it's another 3 or 4 fixtures. We got to win those games. Count on Porto winning theirs, go in there with a 5-point deficit, and just throw everything at it. If we get out of there with a tie or we lose, the season's over essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry,
Mikey.
I have to say, I know that he's from the Sporting. But I have to be honest. My call, and it's registered, my call on the very first game of the league said, I literally said, because I called the Porto, and I said that my call for the champions of this season are going to be the Dragons. That was my call at the very first game. Like, I'm not jumping into the plane right now. Yeah, I say I don't have anything in particular. Like, I don't like. We are not fans of any. Yeah. I mean, not for me. I cannot talk for Nino because sometimes you know me. Like the teams. Not gonna say which one. Not only Portugal, Not only Portugal. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like it's gonna be an important year for the Sporting. They need to get back into their feet. I mean, they lost an important striker like Victor Gyökeres. It was an important draft because he left a lot of money. I think that Suarez was also a good drafter for the Sporting after Victor Jockers left. I mean, this guy is crazy. I was with you guys on the weekend, and he scored hat trick, and he has this important thing for a striker that, at least on the Spanish, the way that we learn it was. And a striker needs to be hungry of goals, needs to be always expecting the mistake of the rival. This is something that I always say. For example, one of the top strikers that I know, and it's a new Uruguayan, Luis Suarez, also the Ghana.
Yeah.
He always was doing the same thing. He always was expecting the mistake of the rival. He always was right there on the box.
Yeah.
Victor Jockers was doing the same thing. And if you take a look about the goals by Suarez, it's because he's right there. He's right there on the box, waiting for the mistake of the goalkeeper. And I think that that's going to be so important. You guys have an interesting player like Maxi Araujo, the Uruguayan. Oh, what a player, man! I'm already starting my fantasy on and I already drafted Maxi Araujo.
He's having a breakout season. We talked about it on the show. He's having a breakout season. And I have, based on what I've seen so far, I think people will share this opinion. I can safely say I think Maxi is one of the best players in the entire league. With the season that he's had, he's totally surpassed expectations. You saw a little bit of it last year, but he's really coming to his own this year. And with the guys, with all the absences that we have, Kenda, Katamo, Potts not being there, he has really stepped up and he's really shined. So we'll see how this takes us. If it continues like this, I'll be very surprised to see him with our team next year.
He has
been so good.
You're gonna sell him.
He's been so good.
Hopefully he doesn't go on this winter transfer window, man.
No, I don't think so.
I think he'll be okay.
Devastating perspective.
Buying from the Portuguese first division is getting a lot expensier than it was before.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
tricky.
Basically the first step for the South American in general. I mean, the majority of the South Americans, the first step is always Portugal, because it's a league that allow you to grow. It's I mean, many great players. I mean, Casemiro, the ones that come into my head right now. I mean, Casemiro, former Real Madrid. We're talking about James Rodriguez, for example. Like many players.
Darwin Nunez.
I mean, many players, and I think
Angel Di Maria.
Language and culture-wise,
many Brazilians as well. I mean, literally, the league is full of Brazilians, and it's also because of the language, right? But I mean, I was talking because in Goltv, it's. I mean, this is why the Premier League. I love to broadcast the Premier League, because you guys are very committed into your league. Because always are sending messages over Instagram and social media, like communicating. Like, this is one of the things that I like about it. And I was talking with one of the guys. He's actually from the Sporting. His nickname is Tarja Verde. I think that is pronounced like that.
Yeah.
And he sent me a picture of how much Maxi Araujo cost to the Sporting. It was only 13 million from the Toluca from Mexico.
Yeah.
And right now it's over 26 million. I mean, even though if you sell it at the end of the season, it's going to be a good profit for the Sporting. That's really good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, brother. Hey, Mikey, talking about creative players, talking about that, and talking about the where's the community manager in Benfica right now? I'm talking about community manager on the pitch. Where's the marketing department on the pitch? Where is the creative director on the pitch for Benfica? Where is he? Tell me, brother.
That's a great question for the 65% that voted for that imbecile request. No, it's not there. I mean, I don't understand Sudakov being subbed out of these games in key moments when he is the one creating a lot of the offense, and he's the one that the play is going through, and he's setting up his teammates with opportunities. And then there's this insistence on Ivanovic out on the left flank. I don't understand it. Now, Mourinho knows more about football than I'll ever know. So I'm not there must be something there that he's seeing. Or it's just pressure to play a guy that costs 20 million, which is what I fear is what's going on. It's the pressure to play the guy that costs 20 million, who doesn't fit in the team at all, it looks like. But right now it's baby steps. It's really square one. It's the start of. I'm hoping it's the start of something that we don't see the full product until next season, because this what it is right now is not enough. I mean, I can see if there's going to be pieces added, and I know we signed Sidney Cabral today, he was signed today.
Yeah.
So that's another piece coming in. And there's Eder Luis Andre Luis, excuse me, another one coming in from Hiwab. Rumored to be coming in. It's not official yet, but
Andre Luis, really good player.
Yeah, I know.
It's a Carioca.
Yeah, it's almost confirmed. It's like it's just not the statement isn't out yet, but from what I understand, it's the deal. You know, the agreement's made. These are pieces that we need, but again, some of these in-match decisions have me scratching my head. Sometimes he gets it right, and sometimes he doesn't, and he has to adjust on the fly. Like he's really leaned into Leandro Barreiro since Jose's been in charge, but he yanked him, you know, on the weekend because it didn't play out the way that he wanted it to. I know he's trying to add a guy that can apply the pressure in the attacking third when Benfica don't have the ball. Mourinho's game, the work rate comes off of the ball. Mourinho's always said that his players rest with the ball, not without. He wants to win it back quickly. And Benfica do much better, of course, getting the ball further up the pitch and then trying to win it up there versus trying to build out of the back. We saw in the derby what happens when Benfica try to play too cute out of the back and the goalkeeper's trying to play to the center backs. And everything's just too slow, and then a little mistake happens, and the ball's in the back of your net. But the creativity right now isn't there, and I'm not sure if he clearly Mourinho's having trouble trusting some guys. Prestiani is playing, but you don't feel he has the full confidence of the manager. Sheldrup is out of the picture. It looks like. I think he's going to move on. I think we're going to see him go somewhere very soon because. If he's not going to come in that match on Sunday, then there's no place for Sheldrup to come in when the game needed attacking dribblers going forward to try to unlock something.
Not a good sign.
No, it's not a good sign. I know Mourinho wants the balance. That's why he likes the outside midfielders more tucked in and leaving the flank for the wing backs because he wants to keep that balance. He wants to protect against the counter. That's why he loves Frederick Auschwitz. Every coach that's been through Benfica since Jorge Jesus, Roger Schmidt, Bruno Lage, and now Jose Mourinho love Frederick Auschwitz. No matter whether he plays poor, plays well, it doesn't matter. He's always in the 11 because he knows what his job is. Right now, Benfica are not looking to be pretty, to say, to lack of a better term. They're trying to be effective, and up until this game, there was a good run of clean sheets, and it was working. It was requiring less to win a match because we're not conceding. And then I think the Napoli game really got the confidence up for a little while. But this was really a reality check this game because Braga played us better than Napoli did. Let's be honest. They took everything away that Benfica wanted to do. Even Benfica getting the lead, and Braga were not rattled. Braga came back and they found 2 goals here still in the first half, put Benfica on the back foot. Benfica get the goal to equalize. You think it's going to go a certain way after that, and it didn't. Braga kept playing. It wasn't that easy. A lot of times Benfica pulls level with somebody with a half hour left.
And they fold,
and you know, that's it. The wheel starts rolling and the avalanche comes, but not against Braga, not on this day. And it was a lack of creativity, something that still needs to be addressed. But again, Mourinho's teams have never been known for overwhelmingly creative play. They've been
brilliant the super and soccer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, we're going to see what happens here in the market, but I hope that there needs to be a decision made. Mourinho's got to decide if he's staying for the long haul or if he's just doing this season. Because if he's just doing this season, Benfica can't go wasting a ton of money in this market to have a new coach again next year. I think that hard decision needs to be made. Either he stays or he leaves. But if he stays, he's got to stay. And whatever happens at the start of next season, they got to stick with him through the month of September, through October, through November, because this isn't working 3 seasons in a row of sacking a manager in September and having to start over. What we're seeing right now is the fruit of what happened earlier in the season. The problems, the seeds were planted earlier in the season. The points were dropped there, made these matches that much more difficult. And now what is somewhat of a normal result to draw away to Braga. It's something that is not what you shoot for, but something that doesn't surprise anybody, now becomes a very heavy result because of all of the other points that were dropped along the way.
Absolutely. Now, Manu, you have any questions for Mr. Gomez, the most anxious fan of sports?
I'm always yeah. Too many years of losing does that.
No, I mean, it's been so. I think that when we started in Goltv calling the games of the Primera Liga, Sporting were nowhere near the top. I mean, they were that team that would always come up short.
Remember that?
Yeah. But it was nice to see how they evolved.
The Mr. Frankenstein, yeah. They were the Portuguese.
Oh, those days. No, I mean, what I would ask is, how realistic is it to actually expect for Sporting to turn things around? I mean, addressing this upcoming game against Porto that you mentioned earlier. Because now that I'm thinking about how the season has unfolded for both Sporting and Porto, and I got to call Porto's most recent match on Monday, and I see a Porto team that, even though it's not brilliant, it's not a dazzling team that I think we would remember in, I don't know, 5-year time or 10-year time. It's a team with a strong character, and most importantly, a team that gets the things done.
Yeah,
they do what they need to do. So, Sporting, they have been improving lately, but I wonder how realistic you think is the expectation of turning things around, because right now, my feeling is that 5 points feel like a mountain to climb. 5 points feel like a lot, even though they still got that reverse fixture pending.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do agree with you to some extent. I think the odds are against us. The odds are totally against us. We do, but like Mikey said, there's still 18 rounds to play.
Mm-hmm.
And Porto is in the Europa League. Porto is going to continue in the Europa League into the knockout stages. And what we talked about in sort of like the pre-show, I do think that they can go very far in the Europa League. So that's going to play a factor. You're playing every Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday.
Things can happen. I mean, a shock draw can happen, and 2 points becomes 5 points becomes 3 or becomes 2. So again, I think the odds are stacked against us. I think Porto right now, as we speak, heading into the new year, are heavy favorites to win this thing. But like I said, I do think that our only chance is to try to maintain it at least 5 point of the 5 point deficit and try to win it there to bring it down to 2. Then if it's 2 points, then who knows what can happen. I think that is our only chance that we have of winning this title, is going there and winning, which is something, again, I've been a fan for a long time. I've been a fan for over 30 years. I can still count on one hand how many times we've won there.
The last time was 2 times since the 2000.
It's two times this millennium.
25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, in 25.
Ever since I started calling the Primera Liga, the Sporting was the champion. I just want to say that.
You brought that up.
Ever since I started calling the Primera Liga, Sporting was the champion.
Yeah. But the last 5 years, we've won 3 championships, yet we have not won there in those 5 years.
No ones.
Despite winning the championship, despite the 90-point season, we cannot go up there and win. That's always been. I mean, for all the praise, Ruben Amorim deserves praise. In my opinion, the man deserves the statue. For me, what he did was the impossible. He made Sporting relevant again, which a lot of people thought was impossible. Me included, and I'm a huge Sporting fan. But yeah, he's brought us, to this period of relevance where it's the way I can put it is this. Growing up watching this league, Porto and Benfica, if neither one of them, if one of them finished second place, to them the season was a failure. Whereas like in those decades, if Sporting, were to finish second place, we look at that year as a great success. That we've achieved a lot. I think that what these last 5 years have sort of reshaped that. Now it's Sporting can say, just like Benfica and just like Porto, if we don't win the championship, it's a disappointing season.
Yeah, it's a real big three now. It's not.
It really is the big
two
three,
and then one, because it was for a little while, to be fair.
Yeah. So it's we got to look at it this way. If we, the only way that this season could be a success is if we win the title. If we finish second place, we can't rest on that anymore. We have to have that sort of like Benfica Porto mentality, where it's first place or bust. It's championship or bust. So I'm happy to say, for the first time in my life that, I look at Sporting as that team now. The same sort of like mentality entering into a season and how we approach it. We're here to win it. And,
even if his blood pressure is going through the roof every time, but he's going to survive. Now, Piero, you got a question for Mikey, Piero?
Well, more than a question, it's like, why there's so many injuries at Sporting this season? I mean, Braganza, Catamo, Divas, Diomande, Fresnida, Gonçalves, I think that he got injured again. So, I mean, there's so many injuries. I just remember, I was remembering last season where there were only two major down through all the season, which it was Gonçalves that came back and scored. I remember because I called it that game, and that was a really good one. And then Nuno Santo, no, unfortunately, he got a really
but Augusta tore his ACL last season, so that was
so he's been
major injury.
But that was a two.
We had our share of
training
last
direct
week.
now.
Is that
Nuno Santos back in training?
Yeah, what they're doing is they have him doing his own separate preseason.
Oh, okay.
To help build up his
He's building the base.
Yeah, that's.
But I remember when
he's fully operational, but that's what he's been doing. He's doing his own like training regimen.
Yeah.
Bragança has been training, with the squad, so he's very, very close to coming back. They're saying at the beginning of January. Same thing with the boss. He's been training, full time with the squad, so they're saying that he could come back at the beginning of January as well. Obviously, the dicey one is Potts. Saying maybe late January, but it's another muscular injury, which we had issues with that last year too. Yeah. So it's starting to become a trend, which is not good. But yeah, he should be coming back. They're thinking late January, and then Kenda just had surgery in London, so he won't be back until late February. And then another bad news: Mozambique qualified for the next round.
Yes, they did.
They'll be missing Jenny for another week. So
first time ever, huh?
Oh no!
Yeah. So we're gonna be missing Jenny. But I'll hark back to this. I mean, because of these absences, we uncovered a winning formula, a winning combination with Ioannidis and Lucho Suarez. I know we didn't have Tuga Tuesday last week, but we beat Guimarães in Guimarães, and we won 4-1.
Yeah, but for me, it's not fully. I mean, I don't fully understand this combination in between Ioannidis and Luis Suarez. I feel like both of them needs to be by themselves.
And it seems like Ioannidis is not comfortable. I think Ioannidis is not comfortable. Like you said, is hungry for goals. I think he's more egocentric. He's going to. Yeah, he wants to score. I think Ioannidis, on the other hand, is a good collaborator. I think that just look back at that first goal in Guimarães. It was a great combination that he did with Trincão to score that goal. I think he's better at holding up the play and combining. I think he's more of an aerial threat. I think he complements Lucho really well because they're different kinds of strikers. Different type of attackers. So, I mean, this isn't the first. I mean, again, Guimarães, I thought they paired well in this last game too. I think this is something that we can build on. Until the guys get back. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. And Maxi has now he's playing up front. He was playing as a wing back before. Now he's as a sort of a true winger, and he's been really excelling up there. So in the face of these absences, we're discovering these other weapons that that we have. So a lot good has come from this bad. But yeah, to just echo what you said, these injuries, there are a lot of them, and as the season goes on and as we head back into the Champions League, this can have serious ramifications.
Yeah, I mean, hold on just 1 second, just to compliment what he was saying. Is like, I feel like the main issue for the Sporting is that they actually miss this guy. When you play two seasons straight, just to play for one single player, because I mean, let's be honest, the Sporting was playing for Victor Gyökeres. That's why he scored 29 goals just on the league on the first season, and over 39, I think.
39. Yeah, 39.
Yeah, on the league.
Yeah.
So we're talking about that it's a team that got used to play for one player. And it doesn't matter the team.
True.
Once this player is gone, is going to suffer the impact. I mean, we need to separate the distance. But the same thing happened to Barcelona when Messi left. It was a team that it was playing for Messi, and when he left Barcelona, they just collapsed. And Ruben Amorim was also storing in regards to the physical state for the team. I even heard that he got like a technologies for every single player or something. Like it was like when he was first drafted for Man United, that he was putting into technology or something for the players, and he was trying to reply it for the things that he was doing in the Sporting. That it wasn't something that he was talking out loud. It was more in between him and his staff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the Sporting is right now trying to play with Suarez like the way that they were doing with Gyökeres.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is why, for example, Suarez is actually working good, but the Sporting is used to and is comfortable playing just for one striker, one reference on the box. That's it. One classic number 9. Yeah. So that's what I think that Ioannis and Suarez is not a good partnership. He can show in 1 or 2 plays, but we're talking about a long season. It's not about 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah, but I mean, to counter that, in 16 games we've scored 46 goals.
Yeah.
And without Gyökeres.
And how many has Gyökeres scored at Arsenal?
The guy that
tell me about
maybe
that.
Arsenal is not playing for
Gyökeres. I say that. The reason I say that,
Sporting played for
the
Gyökeres.
system's better than we gave it credit for.
Yeah.
Maybe Sporting system is better than we gave it credit for when Gyökeres was there.
Yeah, and the system was perfect for Gyökeres.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
So it was perfectly for a player of that style. Absolutely. Yeah. And obviously, I mean, look what's happening right now in Arsenal. It's he's not fitting in.
It's not working out.
Right.
He's not fitting in.
The team is not built for him.
Right.
Yeah.
It was the opposite.
So I think Sporting deserves more credit than we gave them at the time for what they accomplished with him. We put a lot of it on him.
Yeah.
And I think now it's showing that maybe we should have given their system and their play a little bit more credit than we did at that time.
Absolutely. Now, Mike, refresh me the names that they've been linked to Benfica. You got André Luiz, which ones?
André Luiz, Sidney Cabral, and then everybody else that plays football is being linked. I mean, the papers will put anything out there. Those are the 2 credible ones. Rafa is still, there's rumors of Rafa coming back. We'll see if he can get out of his contract in Turkey. And if I think Mourinho wants Rafa, but I don't know if it's going to be if Besiktas. I think it's Besiktas.
Like wasn't Rafa linked to Sporting Braga? I think I read something.
You could be more up to date than I am. It's possible.
Up for grabs.
It's possible.
Maybe he's up for grabs.
I don't know that what the problem with him is his salary is high, and I don't know if it's something Braga could take on, but who knows?
Right now, the reason I was asking for the names, Mikey, it was because we've been talking about the outbacks, but the outback positions in Benfica.
Yeah.
In a game, in a big game, you feel like that the Dedic and the Sami Dal are not enough.
I'm okay with Dedic. Dal, not all the time. There's days where he's fine, and then there's days where he's kind of a liability. interested to see where Sydney fits into that picture. Because if Benfica's going to go and spend what could turn out to be about, I think, 8.5 million on this transfer from within the league, that's a lot of money. So I assume that there's he fits somewhere. He's in the plan and that he was requested by the manager, because that's a big investment for a player, a domestic player, unless there is a plan for him. There's been players linked, but I'm just gonna wait and see, because again, I don't know really what financial state the team is in. They talk about needing more wingers because Mourinho likes certain players wide, and these guys, aren't up to his level. But again, we just spent 105 million or whatever in the last window. Benfica cannot continue to go and spend this type of money in every window for a product that turns out to be weaker than what Benfica spent all that money, and this team is not as strong as it was last season. The team that was at the Club World Cup is stronger than the team that is on the pitch today. Okay, Artur Koglu, Kokshu, Di Maria, these are big departures, and they have not replaced them in production. Only Pavlidis is delivering in production. There's nobody else picking up the load for him. And last year, that was the difference. You could say that the Benfica plays better without Di Maria. Yeah, but Di Maria resulted in goals and assists every match. Regardless of how the collective played. He had an end product. Now, the collective looks better in a lot of games. The team looks more confident. They look more secure. A lot of these victories are not in question. We're not sweating it till the end. But the finished product isn't there. We're not getting the goals. We're not breaking these games open. And we're missing a lot in the final third. So I don't know where Benfica is going to go shopping. I think these two guys probably help. Manu is still working his way back in. I think he's being he's being.
I play midfielder.
Perfect. He's being considered as a new signing because he's been out for so long.
Yeah.
There's issues with Bas' recovery because Bas should have been back by now, but from what I've heard, from what Mourinho said, is he's not where he needs to be in order to be getting a chance on the pitch. But I don't know why Obrador is not an option. I mean, we saw him for 30 minutes and he did fine, and that's all we've seen of him in 16 rounds. So I don't know why he's not getting minutes. And then there's the kids. I mean, Mourinho, when Mourinho's using kids, that tells you what he thinks of the rest of the squad. So we're seeing, João Rego. We're seeing what is it, Zé Lopes, I think, the left back from the U17 national team, who's been placed ahead of Obrador for some reason now. I mean, he's a teenager, a kid, and he's gotten the minutes lately. And a guy you went and got from Real Madrid in a deal, that took money out of the deal for Carreras. He came this way to lower the price, and now he's not even being utilized. He doesn't appear to be an option at all for the manager. So I don't know where the club's going to go. I don't know where this money's going to come from. It's not endless as much as fans think it is. And again, we're very close to a situation where we're going to have to sell somebody again. And it's not a good spot to be in right now. And I'm hoping that the small steps can continue. I know this was a setback, but I can see a run now. Now that this game's out of the way, I can see a run where Benfica go and win 6 or 7 in a row. We're not going to get in the race for the title, but we could build something, could build some momentum, build some confidence going into next season. And it wouldn't shock me if Benfica this season finish in 3rd place without losing a match in the league, because that's kind of where we're heading right now. Yeah,
it is crazy.
I mean, a million draws, but not getting beat in the league. So
it's a very Mourinho-like run.
It's a very Mourinho-like, and I think it could do well in the cups.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Benfica get by Porto in the next round of the cup, I think Benfica can go win the cup. And the same thing in the League Cup, we got the Final Four. So I think Mourinho's success could come in the cups because he's really built more for those competitions than for a long season, a league. But day by day, step by step, piece by piece, hopefully it continues to build, and we'll see a finished product, in the next 6, 7, 8, 9 months. That's what I'm hoping for right now.
Months,
I want to see something built to last
already.
because Sporting's run, remember, didn't start in the preseason of that title. It was in the previous spring, the previous winter when Ruben Amorim arrived.
Mhm.
That is where it started. That's where the important pieces were laid. The foundation was laid, and that's what I'm hoping that Mourinho will do now in these next 6 months.
Okay.
The problem with
Mr.
Mourinho
Gomez,
is...
so I know it was
sorry.
Rio Ave. Sorry. I know it was Rio Ave. I know you run the scoreboard, but collectively, this 14 was I want to say probably the most solid performance as a team because everybody was in the high notes on this game. Am I, Derek?
Yeah. Yes. I agree with you for the most part. If I'm being overly critical, again, we had Freshnetta who had the 5th yellow, so Vangianidis got another chance to impress, and I just think that he fell flat again. That was one of the I think I was curious to see how he would do, but I just really wasn't impressed with what I saw. But yeah, again, Yilmaz's been playing at a very high level. He continues to do that week after week. You see Simões, you see that his confidence is growing. I think Maxi Arroyo's confidence right now is through the roof. He feels he can do anything. One guy who got a second lease on life with all these injuries, a guy who sort of faded away is Ricardo Mangic. He had really faded away. They were using Mateus Reis ahead of him for a little while there. But with these guys going down, he's gotten the starts at the left wing back position or left back position, and he's been really impressive. So far the last couple of games especially. It was Eduardo Quaresma as another guy who's taken advantage of Diamante's absence. I thought he was great on Sunday. And so a lot of these guys are, like you said, everyone was just playing at such a high level. Guys getting opportunities and making the most of them, for the most part. That's been great to see. This year you can say even more than the previous years. Sporting does have more depth this year than they did in previous seasons, even the championship season. So again, we gotta continue in this way. You look back on this first half, we still got the Gil Vicente game, but if you're not named Benfica, Porto, or Braga, Sporting went 13-0-0 against you.
Oh yeah.
So they've showed tremendous consistency. They're winning the games they should win. And I mean, 41 points. I think it's 41 points after 16 rounds is really good. Most seasons that will get you in the lead or
close.
within 1 or 2 points. But when you got a team that's won 15 out of 16 games, what can you do?
They're about to have the best first half, I think, in the history of the league. Yes, as long as they win this weekend.
What can you do? They're on pace to get 90+ points. So it's tough. You have to be absolutely perfect, So, but I mean, I'm overall I'm pleased with the way Sporting's played. This was obviously like a real test. We didn't know how we were going to do, with Ruben being completely away. This is the first season really away from him. Rui Borges, installed his system. He stuck to it. And we are getting the results. We're scoring goals, even though we lost, the top goal scorer from last season. We still continue to score goals. So like I said, the odds are against us, but I'm curious to see, and I'm excited to see, what's going to happen in the coming months.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Yep. And we're coming to an end, guys. We're coming to an end. Coming to an end of the show here on Tuga Tuesdays. It's been fun. It's been a long ride, man. And guys, and Mano, you can give me your words.
So much fun.
Yeah.
What do you got to say, Mano? Come on.
I know. First of all, thank you for having me over. It's been great. It's been so much fun. I really lost track of time. And of course, really entertaining to talk about the Portuguese, how the Premier League is unfolding, how things are looking like for Porto, Benfica, Sporting, and for Braga as well. I've been meaning to ask to Derek, is it for Sporting. No matter what happens, and I have this feeling, I don't know what's the latest on him, but there's this major outcast player. Is it Jeremiah St. Just possibly the defender, the Dutchman? Is he out officially? Because I don't think even if this guy falls, he's not getting any minutes. Is he?
He's not getting any minutes. No, he's gone.
But
He's gone.
what
Yeah,
went wrong
he really
there?
rubbed Rui Borges the wrong way. Yeah, with it happened last season when he knew he was hurt, yet he said he could play, and then he had to come out first half of the game. And I know Rui Borges called him out, said that was completely irresponsible and something you can't do. So you already got on the wrong side of him, and they made the decision early on in the season that this guy was not going to be a part of our team. So he's been training with the B team, and that's where he's going to stay. Like you said, this guy. I mean, we could, Eduardo Quaresma could go down tomorrow. Gonzalo Inácio could go down. Diamante's in Ivory Coast. We still wouldn't play him. It's too bad. I see that. The guy had tremendous potential, but in my opinion, he's such a liability with his injuries. He cannot stay healthy.
That was clearly wrong on his side. But well, I was just thinking about it because when you were listing the names of the players of Sporting, I was thinking, well, wait, there's this guy, there's this Dutch defender, and he's not getting any minutes. I had a hard time trying to recall his name. And when I finally did, I recalled some matches I called and he was featuring in. He was decent. I mean, it was like he couldn't perform. But I wasn't really clear on that, on what went wrong with Rui Borges and Jeremiah. But the reason I recalled his name is because he mentioned, I think a month ago, that he wasn't allowed to leave by Sporting because there was some problem with the wages, or I don't know. But he was accusing the Sporting board of not letting him out. I was thinking, well, it doesn't really change that much. I mean, he's not going to play anyways.
It sucks.
Hey guys, I got an idea. I got an idea, Manu, Peter. I got an idea, guys, for this farewell.
Another bet, Nino.
Sure.
Be careful with the bets, Nino. Be careful with the bets.
No. Go to your phone. Give me one goal. I wanna give you guys one last goal here when I call it here.
Nice.
TV. And come on, you guys got one. Come on, Peter. Pull one up, and we'll play it. Manu, pull one up, and we'll play it. All right. I got one ready here. One set up here. Fine. I want everybody wants three voices, three different styles.
Out of the three,
Come on.
I'm the one that doesn't sing. I'm the one that doesn't scream. So I'm gonna go last. Let's finish off first.
The host needs to be first. Come on, the host needs to be first.
All right. It's coming. You know what's coming?
Go.
So since we don't have a Portuguese today, we're gonna play this one.
Oh, that one for Rodrigo Mora that made it to the Portuguese TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that so much.
That line of teacher leave this kid alone. It was hilarious.
Leave the kids alone, he said.
He's still in it.
I like that one, man. I like that one. Peter, you got one there?
So fun.
I have one. It's for the Sporting. It was for Lucho.
Right.
I like it.
Lucho.
I like it.
Play it.
All right.
Maxi, Coleman with the position. He was a former video Wanderers. Coleman, Tricao, Suarez, Suarez. Yes, look at this, and let me sing you something for you. I never really knew that she could dance like this. ¿Cómo se llama? Sí. This is de casa for the Sportingistas, for the Lions. Colombian Suarez. I'm sorry that I say the sheep, but this is how the song it is for. The Colombian, ladies and gentlemen, this Colombian, it's on fire.
There you go. All right.
Minor, hit me up, brother.
Well, mine's going to be a bit underwhelming, but I have to go with one scored by Brian. You know, guys, I can't sing. I'm going to try to play it.
Different styles.
I don't know if you can listen to it. I'm going to try to pull this one up. So let me see. If I play it here, does it share the system sound? I feel like a grandpa because I don't have a mic, so I'm with the. Well, let me see if I can play it.
Let's try first.
Okay, so I'm gonna try with this one.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Here comes an opportunity through Jalal, and there goes the finish, and it's in. Abel Reese. Was it ever in doubt?
Is it the Braga?
Ever changing
Yeah.
Braga,
voices?
I guess it's Sporting.
Oh, you have to show that, right? Thank you.
It was a 3-3 match. It was a 5-goal thriller, I think, or
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
That was
At the start of this
the
season.
first game of the season.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
remember
think
that.
Nunes
Too.
scored a brace
Yeah.
in that game.
Massive game, man. So those are the three tenors, guys. Three different styles, three different voices.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say the same passion that we share for our beloved Primera Liga. We're gonna miss you a lot, guys. Derek, Mikey, thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Nino, thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, Nino. Yeah.
I gotta say this. Thank you for everything you've done. My family loves hearing my name on TV every week. We're gonna miss it every time you read everything I say.
Same here, my dad.
But seriously, I've had so much fun coming on this show every Tuesday night with you, and it's the exposure we've gotten is priceless. Thank you. You put so much effort into this league.
Yeah.
And honestly, Goltv took better care of the Portuguese Primeira Liga than any of the Portuguese broadcasters do in Portugal. And
Absolutely.
I mean that, and I thank you guys for everything. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll echo that sentiment. It's been great. It's been great coming on this show. It's something I look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Something I talk about during the week with my son. And and like my family gets a kick out of it every time they hear Derek Gomez. my buddy Derek Gomez.
I love getting the random texts from somebody I haven't spoken to in years, and they're like, "Hey, I just heard the commentator say your name."
Yeah,
like, my boy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's been a great ride. This is the last dance in the Liga Portugal, but as I said it earlier, it's World Cup is coming, and the sky's the limit. We'll see what happens, guys. And, and like I said on Goltv, I usually close the shows like this. And I say like this, and this is the end of the show. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Nino Torres. This was Tuga Tuesdays. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care.
Hi guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Peace, man.
Pleasure.
See you guys.
Take care.
Awesome.
Pleasure.